Hello, viewers, and once again, I've got a very, very special guest today, and I'm happy to introduce to you Brother Prem, who is the director and principal of Montfort Academy at Corley, near the Seba factory. I'm very happy because he's doing something which is very special for our youth. He's engaging them in activities where they learn a trade or they learn to become a nurse, and then they are employed very well either in our own country or abroad. So you will be happy to learn much more about this program as I'm going to talk to Brother Prem just right now here in front of you. Brother Prem, welcome to our program.
Thank you.
Thank you
Basil.
so much for spending time with us today, because I feel that this is a very, very important thing that you are doing. And I think all of Goa should know this, because once they know it, they will approach you and say, yes, I want to join this, either for the trade jobs, nursing jobs, or going abroad jobs.
Yes.
So all the three things you're handling are very commendable, and I really appreciate your spending time with us today. Thank you. So let us go straight to the point. Can you give us a little bit of history of what Montfort is all about, and where is your location, and how does it operate?
Yes, Montfort Academy is based in Corley, next to Syngenta. We started in way back in 1997
Oh, right.
as a part of our extension wing of St. Joseph's Boys Home. So we have an orphanage there. Then we started with the non-formal programs of welding, fabrication, and plumbing. Then in 2002, 2003, we went into SCVT programs and NCVT programs. The primary objective was to help the local youth who want to, equip themselves into skills and, get employment in industry. That was our motive, and help the people who are not able to complete their academic studies. We had a long journey of 25 years of our existence there, and helped many youth across Goa, right from south to extreme north, because we have an hostel facilities in the campus. We have a number of programs that we run in the campus.
Yes, I've seen your campus, and I must say it's a huge campus with a nice playing ground and hostel facilities and what have you. Tell us a little bit about first the technical program. At what level do you accept students? And then we'll go to the nursing, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what's happening if they are looking forward to go abroad.
Yeah, see, we have a technical programs after those students who have passed 10th plus also the students who have dropped out after 8th. So we have a fitter program, which is an NCVT certified program. That requirement is 10th pass. Then we have electronic mechanic, then electrician. The requirement is 10th pass as well. And we also have a lot of collaboration with an automobile programs. Tata Motors program is a 1-year program, then Toyota 6 months program, then Yamaha 1-year program. We also have a tie-up with Godrej. Is a 3 months plus 6 months program for R&M AC, repair and maintenance of AC, refrigeration, and washing machine, etc. And we also have a tie-up with the Snyder's. All these programs are well connected with industries where they are ready to be employed. Once they go through these training programs, they're employed. We are the only institute in Goa which offers a non-formal certificate. The students who are not able to complete their 10th due to various reasons, they can come there, learn the skill. Along with the skill, they can also do their NIOS. We are ours is an accreditation center for NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling, where we train the students who have been dropped out from 8th, 9th and 10th classes due to their finding difficulties, So we train them for this. So we have been doing this for last 15 years, NIOS. And technical trades, we have been doing non-formal students from right from our inception.
So in general, a person who has not passed his 8th standard, you are prepared to take him up, train him in a particular skill, and then he gets employment without too much difficulty.
Yes,
is that right?
Yes. Only the prerequisite is before they could go to employment, they need to complete 18 years. That is a mandatory.
Okay.
That is a mandate. Otherwise, we train them when they are 16 or 17, and we put them into an internship for 2 months or 3 months.
All those who are viewing this program, please make note of this very, very important factor. If you are a dropout, i.e., you have failed in the 8th or 9th or even 10th, and you don't know what to do with yourself, please go to Brother Prem at Corley and say that I would like to learn a trade. and that trade will be certified by Montfort Academy, and then they will put you into a internship with Tata Motors, Godrej, Toyota, etc., where there are good chances of working in top companies of the country. So don't waste your time getting worried, getting confused about what to do next. If you have failed, it is only a stepping stone to success. So please go to Brother Prem at Colney and say, yes, I would like to become a motor mechanic. I would like to be an AC mechanic. I like to be a refrigeration mechanic. I like to learn more about Toyota. All these things are available here in our own state. All you have to do is go. So please think about it very carefully, because this particular program is why I requested Brother Prem to come here, and so that all the Goans know about it. Some of us don't know, so we don't know what to do, and we get all frustrated, confused, and don't know what to do with ourselves. So 8th, 9th and 10th, even if you have failed, please go to Brother Prem. There are various trades, not only motor mechanics, so many trades are there where he will train you, give you a certificate, get you into a job, at least internship for the first year. Is it a year?
Yeah,
1 year.
yeah.
And then if you do good, you'll get a permanent employment in the top companies of our country. Think about it. Okay. Brother, thank you so much for that. Now, I just want to go a little bit further on this thing, because you said motor mechanic, you said AC mechanic, you said
Electrician.
refrigeration.
Yeah.
What other trades are there?
Trades. Yeah, now this is all now is R&M is, as I told you, it is 6 months program certified by Godrej.
Right.
The Godrej gives the certification. Then we have also Snyder program. Snyder is an electrical appliance manufacturing company which certifies this house wiring program.
Okay, right.
So the electrician who wants to learn and do certain program, especially doing house wiring program,
wireman course.
wireman, yeah, it's similar to wireman but certified by Snyder.
All right, okay.
So then we have a full-term electrician program certified by skill development, Goa government. So, and we have, as I told you, Toyota program we have, Yamaha 1 year program we have, because the automobile industry is simply scaling up. They require a lot of manpower. So as long as the vehicles are there, on the roads, you require a mechanic. Though the technology is fast moving, so we are coping up with the technology that is being used, in the industry.
So does your technology include EV cars?
Yes. We are sending our students to Pune to learn the EV technology.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
including EV cars.
Yeah, EV cars and
My
even the
goodness,
scooters
okay.
that they have.
Yeah,
Even the Yamaha, they have a beautiful setup in Pune. Since the Pune is the automobile hub, there are a lot of opportunity for our students to go there and learn and what is the advanced.
So let us
technology.
take a situation where you have trained a motor mechanic. Okay, he has done his program, and Tata is taking him to Pune.
Yeah.
How long will he be in Pune?
No, if internship is maximum 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
If he is really doing well, they will induct him directly into the company there itself in Chinchwad. Then if he has got a better prospectus of doing diploma with them actually.
Oh, I see. They
themselves
okay,
induct if the boy is really studious and have a lot of desire to scale up. The Tata Motors himself put him in under diploma program where the practicals happens in the factory itself.
Right. Now this 2.5 months where they go for training, are they provided with accommodation?
With accommodation and food, yes.
And food?
Food, yes.
Wow, okay. And do they get any stipend?
No, it depends on the time that they go. So normally when we send our students, they get even some stipend that will help them to maintain themselves. Otherwise, they themselves will manage the basic requirements till they get into a regular job floor. Yeah.
Now, just taking one step back, suppose there's an 8th standard student who is also poor and he can't afford the fees. Would you give him some exemption in terms of the fees, or how is the fee situation?
The Montfort has been always open, to every student, irrespective of their, financial background. We never, stop any students who have got any financial issues. We always give them an option of, giving them some scholarship. The government of Goa and even national level, there are a lot of scholarships, so SC, ST scholarship, even the Chief Minister's, the Rojgar Yojana. A lot of schemes are there which can be utilized for the students as long as they really decide, to do themselves, equip themselves in a rightful skill. Okay. So we give a lot of scholarship from our end, lot of concession if they really student want to learn a skill. At the same time, we also want to promote that that 100% free people don't really value it.
Yeah,
So we
that's right.
want whatever the contribution that they can make, we welcome. At the same time, we also give a lot of support to the students who are economically coming from.
Well, there you are. If the parents are economically not sound enough and the student wants to learn, or he has failed and he doesn't know what to do, at least go and seek advice from Brother Prem at the Montfort Academy at Kohli, and he will guide you to what the various programs that are available. I understand, brother, that you also have a counseling program.
Yes.
Now, what is that all about?
Now that we started as a community outreach program, during the pandemic, especially, the second wave.
Okay.
I myself is a certified counselor, did my, certification from Nirmala Institute of Education. So we have a group of counselors, we are batchmates. During second wave, we realized, a lot of people required, the counseling, because people have gone through a lot of depression and, a lot of pain, psychological pain they were going through because of lockdowns and all that. So we came together, second wave, started this a community outreach program called VIAM. So we are around 13 counselors, from Goa. We started doing virtual counseling during the pandemic time, especially for the Goans who are settled in UK, because UK the counseling is very expensive. So we started doing that online. Then later a lot of people from Goa and outside Goa, and now we have a team of counselors who is there with us. So whoever requires any sort of psychological help, we are there to help them. We do take a lot of career guidance counseling to our students, and we also train teachers outside. We have taken some sessions even in Azra school as well, because we have very strong counseling team with us, and this is purely for the community service.
So there you see, even if you are confused about what career to choose, the team at Montfort has got a huge group of counselors, trained counselors. It is therefore very important that that you take advantage of these facilities, because we do not wish to hear our Goan boys and girls saying there are no opportunities in Goa. There are many opportunities in Goa, and I'm going to ask Brother Prem to tell us about his new program. Is calling it the Nursing Assistantship. So you will hear now about how you can even go into a medical profession, and he will tell you exactly how. And then you please listen very carefully, because this is very important both for girls as well as boys, because in the medical field there are so many opportunities now, and the more you are trained, the more you want to learn, you have an opportunity. Brother, tell us about this nursing assistantship. How did it all begin, and why are you so enthusiastic about it?
See, we want to do something for the rural youth, especially the people who don't have a proper access for a right employment. I started this one in 2019. I visited few institutions who are already running this program, and see what is the feasibility of running this program. Then afterwards we had a pandemic and we couldn't take off. Then last year, I had connected with Nestor Siqueira, the Rotary Club president. He was the Rotary Club president. Then we had a discussion over that, let's do something for the rural youth, both boys and girls. Then after a lot of discussions and went through, then we thought of to do this nursing program, because there's a great demand across Goa and across India and even across the world, because a lot of elderly people require care. Hospitals required a really trained and skillful nurses. Then we thought of to go for this, and we requested Rotary Club of Panjim to collaborate with us. In fact, they are the ones who have collaborated with us to start this program and provided complete infrastructure through Vijay Facility Management director and the whole team. And the sole purpose is to train the people who don't have an access to get right employment. Now the Goa requires a huge trained health professionals. There's a lot of vacancies are available, and the number that is coming from trained professionals are very few. So we want to make sure that our program should be a very premium program and give them, other than the regular curriculum that is being prescribed by HRDF, we have a lot of doctors on board who are part of Rotary Club. They also train a lot of other skills that will really help them to have a very impact creation that they can do with the patients in the hospitals. So we began and we did a lot of work almost for 8 months. Then we have set up, one of the finest labs that we have in Goa and the classroom, so that the students will have a real-time experience. And we also have one of the best faculty who have got an experience working in Gulf for more than 30 years and worked in India for 10 years, who is excellent in her profession, and she is training them. So that's how we began, and we are also careful in selecting the students, because we want the students who are really desirous, who have a lot of passion to excel in this field, because you need a lot of commitment and passion in this field. It's not just a hobby, because you are going to treat the patients, help the patients with a lot of love and affection. We also want to train these students with a lot of virtues and values, because they're handling the human beings. It's not just handling the missions. So they also need to be trained in that, the virtues and values. So we have set up a curriculum in such a way that by the time they complete, 1 year program with us, they become an excellent, health professionals, that they can work in hospitals, help in, the even health centers, or be it help in the homes. So as long as, their requirement is felt and these people are ready to move and help the needy patients.
This 1 year program, is that adequate? Because I know that if you want to be a certified nurse in Goa, you need to have 4 year training.
Yeah.
Now, your 1 year program, to what extent will it cover the need of a hospital or the need of a clinic?
See, ultimately now all the nurses across are, do the type of the job, the profession with the guidance of a doctor, professional doctor.
Correct, yeah, that's right.
These people are trained to take care of any instruction that is given by the head nurse or by the doctor, to assist the patient through the help of a doctor and nurse.
Okay.
They can take care of the patients in the hospitals, they can take care of the patients at home, they can also do the ambulance services, they can also do the emergency services. See, they can also help the patients who require palliative care, because a lot of people who require a regular assistance. So this medical, the curriculum that is being designed is equipped them well, to make sure that they are properly taken care of the patient.
So for this particular program, what is the minimum education required?
10th attempt. Now 10th pass is welcome. Even they have attempted 10th also is fine.
Okay.
So now we have students who are even 12th pass. There are students who have been also degree pass also coming for this program, because they know that they have a better prospectus for this program.
All right. Okay. So you have already started the program.
We started already.
And how many students have you got
Now
already?
we have 10 students already with us, out of which 8 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is doing well?
Doing well, and we are still getting the applications. We are screening, because you don't want to take the student just like that unless and until they are really desire to do this program well.
So there again, you have another program for girls and boys in the nursing field. And as you have heard what Brother Prem has said, that you are trained for a year. You just have to be passed in 10th standard, or even if you have failed, you can still approach Brother Prem and he might consider you. 1 year training, and you can be in a hospital, in a nursing home, in a clinic, or even palliative care in a home of people who need that care. And you will be paid for it. So again, let me ask Brother Prem, what is the kind of salary they would expect after 1 year training?
Minimum 25 to 30,000 is the starting.
25 to 30,000 rupees.
Yes.
That's a lot of good money.
Yes. Because they're in big demand.
Okay.
They're in big demand if they can really equip themselves. They're in a very good demand, because you don't get the right people to take care of the patients now.
So you're looking for somebody with a lot of patience, a lot of compassion for people, a lot of attentiveness to their needs, and that kind of a person. So if you have those qualities, if you're a patient person, you would like to help people, you would like to be in a hospital where doctors guide you to do the right thing, you are in a field where you get a very good salary, and you are doing service to humanity. Isn't that wonderful? So think about it, and if you're interested and you still don't know what to do, please go to Brother Prem and he will tell you what to do next. You can even join the next program. Now, brother, I want to go slightly to a nursing only, but to a slightly different subject. We hear on, and I've in fact read a lot about this, that in Kerala, in Telangana, etc., there are state control schemes where their children, girls and boys, are trained and sent to Germany, to Japan, to Finland, to Ireland, trained by the government. And the salary minimum, I'm told, is 75,000 rupees. Now, brother, what do you have to say about this? Why is Goa not on the track?
No, it is on the track. Only thing is we need to really encourage the students to take up this, because we already have a very strong connect with Germany, because we are the Montfort Academy in partnership with the Indo-German Embassy. We have the program called Senior Expert Service, where the German retired professionals, they come to India, and they have last year 3 professionals were with us. One is for an automobile, and one is for the business studies, and one is for electrician. They came and stayed with us for 1 month and trained our students and staff. It is a strong collaboration that we have with already in Germany, and even also this is helped them to get what sort of standard they're expecting at Germany. And the students who are really the cream of the skill that they have, they can always have a greater opportunities in Germany, because I myself was in Germany for quite some time, visiting a lot of centers. They said they encourage a lot of youth from India to come and take the jobs in Germany, but only prerequisite they need to have the language skill, because
So that is the most difficult aspect, isn't it?
difficult, but if the students have got an aptitude for it, they can learn. It's not that difficult. So we also have a platform in Montfort Academy, where we have an hybrid model of the German classes that we have. So they train from the professionals from Pune and Mumbai as well. So if they have at least A1 and A2, then they can have an option to travel to
Normally
Germany.
A1 and A2
Yeah.
last, how long is the training period?
It depends on the quickness of a person who can learn. It can take up to 3 months, up to 4 months as well. Normally it takes 4 to 5 months, to really learn and practice.
So, okay, so let us say that a person has got all the other qualifications, is a nurse,
Yeah.
but is finding it difficult to do the language in German. Was there any other country that would accept them?
The option is UK, Ireland and Finland. Now Finland is a lot of growing requirement for these health professionals. So we are in touch with the AMBI, the institute which is in Mumbai. So they are recruiting from all over India to these places, because they require a huge person in number of health professionals, and they don't require the language, because they speak English. They're accommodative about the language.
So let us take a person, say from Ireland, just as an example, and they find that a person has done this certification course and they are selected. What about their visas, their passports, their accommodation, their salaries there?
Yeah.
What about that?
No, they have a very reliable agencies that are working in this, and they have a streamlined process of depends on the capacity of a student. They start with, as you rightly said, start with 75,000 is a minimum with food and accommodation that they give. And after going there, if they can equip themselves with their local requirement, certainly they have a greater prospectus of getting better salary. The lot of people, what they're looking at is they require a person with lot of an aptitude for really taking care of the patients. It's not just mere a job, it is a serious profession where you involve yourself, become part of a family or part of an health system that helps them to regain the health of the patient.
So would they be working in a hospital or a clinic or at home?
They have 3 options are open. They can work in hospitals, they work in clinics, they can work in homes. They also can work in the retired centers, or home for the aged. There are a lot of options open.
So see, once again, I'm talking to all the girls and boys who have that compassion for looking after people. And if you want to work abroad, and many of us I know would like to work abroad, so if you're finding German language difficult, there is Britain, there is Ireland, there is Finland. 75,000 rupees a month, free food, free accommodation, visas will be arranged by Montfort Academy, and all the paperwork will be done by them. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Please go to Montfort Academy, meet Brother Prem, and say that yes, I want to be a nurse. I have the patience, I have the compassion. My education is not so bad. I can learn, and And if you also want to learn a language, that will be a plus point, so you can even think of Germany as another alternative. So, my dear young people, my dear parents, please do not waste this opportunity. We have here a golden chance for our people to find good jobs, both in India, in Goa, and abroad. And I do not think why we should be all the time sulking about the fact that there are no jobs here. We have the jobs, we have the trained people to qualify them, we have counselors. What else are we looking for? What else are we looking for? So please go to Brother Prem. He is not too far from Panjim. I think it's about 12 kilometers from here. And meet him at the Montfort Academy there. He's got a beautiful premises. Go and see the hostel, go and see the cafeteria, go and see the chapel. They're all wonderful things. And all you have to do is, I want to do it. I want to do this. Put that in your mind. Parents, encourage your children. Encourage them, because we do not want people sitting at home wasting their time on their mobiles and all that nonsense, rather than learning something and being useful not only for their own family and for themselves, but for our own state. So, Brother Prem, one more subject that I wish to cover, because you see, I've been reading a lot about this in the papers about what's happening for widows, people who have lost their husband because of some accident, or there's a divorce situation, and they are left with either a child or children, or they are left absolutely with nothing.
Yeah.
So these are women who are between 30 to 40. Now, is there something we can do for this particular category where they can be sent abroad and do the same thing what you are saying, but meant for maybe a little bit of a senior group or a more people who need more care? Can you tell us something about it, whether something like this can be done?
So we are very open to that concept, Basil, because even Rotary Club we have discussed something, for the women who are of the category that comes from. So we can have very intense program for 6 months, depends on maybe weekends or whatever that is possible, and train them the basic requirements that they need to learn before they they go to the job. I think we are open for that 6 months of training program, and also certified by the Montfort, and also to explore the possibilities for them for the employment in India or even abroad, because these women who are from an age group of between 30 to 40, because they also already have a certain the caring maturity and experience already there. This the medical professional the knowledge that certainly will be a great boost for them to get into this field. And there is a great demand for these people as well, because they don't have to wait for 1 year program. So we are streamlining this program for 6 months, and to make sure that we have very robust program for 6 months, so that they will be trained properly and certified by the health professionals, so that they have a great opportunities.
Well, here you are, yet another program by Montfort Academy. If you are a widow, if you have divorced, if you have been separated, or if unfortunately your hubby has left you or has expired, here is an opportunity. If you're in the age group of 30 to 40 and you feel that you have the need not only to be employed but to help people in palliative care, you can work abroad in the countries I've already mentioned: England, Ireland, Finland, also Germany and other countries, provided you are prepared to go for a 6-month training program. Now, 6 months is not a long time in your life, because what is 6 months when you're then employed for 20 years? You're looking after yourself. If you have children, you're looking after them, and you're then free to do what you want to do. All you have to do is decide that you want to give 6 months of your life for training, and then you will be in Ireland or England or Finland, and you don't need a Portuguese passport. All you need is an Indian passport, where Brother Prem will arrange for your visas and things, and just think about 6 months training and you're there. I'm appealing to you, don't just feel that you have been neglected, you don't have any future. You have a future. All you have to do is give 6 months of your time, learn the thing well, and there you are. 75,000 rupees a month with everything found and a nice, good lifestyle. Brother,
we have the hostel facilities as well for the girls and the women, which is also.
And besides that, brother has reminded me that if you're finding 6 months or even 1 year difficult, Brother Prem has got at the Kohli Academy hostel accommodation specially for girls and women, where you are looked after well. You have a bed to yourself, you have your own little private area, and all you have to do is study, work hard, and after 6 months or 1 year, whichever program you choose to take, you're there. Think about it. Brother Prem is there to help you, and we will be very, very delighted if you make something of your life. Thank you so much, brother. That's a very good thing. 30 to 40
Yes.
is what will be really good for folks who are left high and dry.
Sure.
So thank you very much, brother. It is very, very kind of you to come and explain this to us. So any further questions, I'm sure our students will approach you.
Yeah.
And at the end of this program, you will find a telephone number of Brother Prem. Call him, book an appointment, and go and see him, and you will see how it will benefit you and your family. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Basil.
brother.
Thank
Yeah.
you.